The It Is What It Is podcast is on multiple platforms: Anchor, Google Podcast, Radio Public, Stitcher, Breaker, Pocket Cast, Spotify, and on iTunes. People, it is now summertime. Summer has kicked off. You know when I usually say, hey, when you're in the car getting swamp ass, now I know you got some moist cheeks, and now I know you're listening to podcasts on the go. People, if you want to listen to all these podcasts, like, you know, all these platforms, please, we have over 60 podcasts on Spotify and on iTunes. If you want to listen to all of them, please do so. Guys, this is the It Is Podcast, episode 61, with our main man, the Zombies Extraordinaire at GregFPS. So stick around, and if you want to see a lot more info and details talking to GregFPS about DLC 3 Alpha Omega, we will see you shortly. Oh, and we are live! Fuck yeah.
Dude,
bro,
is it, okay,
are you
is
kidding
that
me?
Intro, like, your way of trying to like get someone to scout you to get
I'm
you on,
looking,
like, a record label or something?
I'm looking to go to American Idol, Jack. That's what my plan is. I'm trying to get to American Idol.
This podcast is for.
However, that usually is my startup, right, Jack? That usually is my intro. This time, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jack the Boss. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jack the Boss.
The worst thing ever is someone saying happy birthday because I never know what to do. I never know what to do. Happened yesterday. My family's saying I just sit there like.
Just sit there. This is what I do. I sit there. I look around. I go like this. Yeah, I do that. Come on, sing. Let's go. Sing. You're not singing. Sing. I do that all the time. Sing. But Jack, you are 20 years old, Jack. You understand that? You are 20 years old.
I am. It's
what
weird,
the fuck?
dude. Like, I still feel like I'm 16.
What the fuck? I almost had a panic attack on my 18th birthday at Airy Rings Hibachi. I almost put my face on the 95,000 degree skillet.
Are you gonna lose your mind when you
I
turn
almost
20?
passed out on my 18th birthday. So when September comes up and I'm 19, I'm gonna probably lose a lot of blood.
You have your midlife crisis in your teenage years?
Oh, fuck yeah. But you know what? That's another time, another story. Today! Woo, people! I can just feel the excitement in all the Zombies fans, you know, right now. First and foremost, we got the man, the myth, the legend, probably one of the best guests we've had on the show in a long time, GregFPS, my man. The Zombies Extraordinaire. Holy shit.
When was the last time Greg was on?
Here, guys.
Was that right after release?
Greg was on literally right after the release. I think it was Greg.
Yeah.
It was Greg, then one other person, then it was Lex. So we had a lineup.
I remember talking about 9 a lot with him.
Yeah, but I remember having 9 gameplay on it, and then I remember right after that, Lex was like, you guys, I can't be on this. You guys had Greg on 2 weeks, so I can't have help from this. And I was like, Lex, I'm telling you, Greg and plus Johnny, you two are tied for the most appeared on this show. So you and John probably got to do a little, you know, samurai
Johnny's
killing.
like our go-to. I'm like, Turbo, we got to have someone on tomorrow. He's like, dude, Johnny.
That's it. But first and foremost, Greg, I just want to get first and foremost, how you feeling? How's life been going for you? Just in general, how you been hanging? Is he dead? Is my mic fucked up then?
I think Greg's mic went out.
Greg, I think your mic fucked up. Uh-oh. Oh,
wait,
we heard that.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, there he is. You know what? I think that was the Apothecons corrupting your PC. But Greg, first, how are you, Greg? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. You know, been keeping up with zombies and just trying to make content out of nowhere, basically. So
Scraping the barrel.
Bro, do you know how many times, and Jack even too, because Jack brings it up to me sometimes, you know how many times we go on YouTube and then the creators we see still posting zombies content every day, we're like, how the fuck
Yeah,
are they doing
I
this?
said that about Codename Pizza. I went to Turbo like, dude, I don't know how Codename Pizza does it because that man uploads every single day with something else new zombies. I'm like, it's impressive to me.
It really is, and you know what? We'll get more into that, like, you know, just in general with the whole zombies content shit, that. But I know what these people are here for. You know, I know what they're here to talk about. Jack the Bus, you especially, Jack, you are in like a weird situation right now because zombies hasn't been your thing for quite some time. You know, but you watched the trailer, right? You watched it.
Yeah.
What was just, you know, your first take?
So is it confirmed that it's the loading screen? Like
What?
like people were saying it's like the map loading screen.
Oh,
For
that
the
Reddit,
next
the
map.
picture on Reddit.
No, like the loading video, like the video we
Oh,
got yesterday. They were saying that's the loading video. Is that like confirmed?
Is that the
yet?
intro cutscene? It says story video. I don't know.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah,
but
I think it's just a story video. I don't think.
Okay, because I was confused. I was like, how is that gonna lead into like gameplay? But I think it's too early to tell how it's gonna be because I know a lot of the leaks say either like Nuketown or Transit. I really don't know. I don't really keep up with leaks too much.
Yeah, no. So you know, the initial the leaks happened. The initial screenshots first happened. So Greg, when you first saw that initial screenshot of the now we know the blood of the dead, Rick Toffin on the floor, what right away the first thoughts that came to your head when you saw that screenshot?
Well, I just thought of the Crenorium. Like Richtofen dying was meant to happen because it was in the Crenorium, and then all the text was like disappearing off the side. So I was like, okay, so what's going on here?
Yeah, no, yeah. And when I first saw it as like a picture on Twitter itself, and they were like, "Ether's back, baby." They were like, "Holy shit!" When I saw many people like tweeting like "Ether's back," "Zombies back" off that one tweet, I was like, "Let's give it time." Okay.
Yeah, because
let's
that
give
happens
it time.
every time.
Every time. I was watching today before this stream, and Greg might get a kick out of this. I tried doing the Revelations Easter egg solo before this stream, okay? And when I was doing it, I was watching an old video of it was Red Austin 27, JFK Gamer, fucking what was his name? Dave the Rave. Remember Dave the Rave?
Dang,
Holy bro, it was Dave the Rave, and they were on Twitter during July 9th, 2015, and they were on the Comic-Con panel in San Diego, and I was just playing Revelations, and this is what they were saying: "Oh my god, and the giant Tachiel's gonna use his sword! Oh my god, and the Shadows of Evil, we're gonna get a Max's Richtofen Easter egg!" And I was like, only if they fucking knew. Only if they knew. Greg, when you first saw this trailer, now that the trailer came out, the story trailer, Greg, what was one thing that like stuck with you throughout the whole thing?
Well, the Great War was something that we have literally been teased about multiple times. It was on the Walls and Shadows where you pack a punch.
Yep.
And then you also have the set on Revelations and Kino. And like we had heard quotes about it. We got the timeline, so we obviously knew that was pretty important.
Yeah.
So finally getting like a payoff, I think, was very nice.
And we thought that's what we thought Revelations was gonna be. Like that's what everyone thought Revelations was gonna be from all the teasers and stuff. But then it ended up being, Revelations.
A flop.
I don't know how you explain Revelations.
But Greg, when you saw Samantha doing whatever the fuck she was doing, what is that? What is that exactly? Does she have like keeper powers now? Because I saw someone take a screenshot of some keeper doing the Great War. They're in the Great War, and she was doing the same thing Samantha was doing. What is that?
Yeah, I think that's a keeper power that they do. Because if you think about it, like the Shadow Man probably did the same thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting like red and green bars like constantly right now.
No, you're good. We hear you fine.
So yeah, there was in the Great War there was a keeper doing that, and then obviously Samantha killed that huge apothecon. So she might have gotten like the powers to do that when she was like in the Aether. I honestly don't know.
Because how many Samanthas do we have at this point? We have this one who right now is killing the fuck out of an apothecon. We have another one in the house who's with the kids.
Yeah.
Then do we still have? Then we have the one that's in the MPD, or maybe that's the one from the MPD. Not sure. Do we
Pretty
have
sure it's the
3?
one from the MPD.
I don't know
Pretty
how
sure
many
that's the one
cement.
from the
So
MPD.
I'm thinking like we have what, 2, 3? How many do we have? I have no
I think
clue.
2. One corrupt and one not.
I think there might be 3. I think there's the American one in the house from
Uh-huh.
Origins, and then there's the one that's in Moon, but we don't know if she's been switched with Richtofen yet, because
Ah.
because like okay, so there's a lot of as far as like different things coming into play with
Uh-huh.
this map. So on Classified, there's a bunch of radios where basically they're doing testing, and it's Group 935 scientists. They got divided up between the Russians and the Americans.
Yeah.
So Americans have Broken Arrow, and Schuster is one of the people that works at Broken Arrow, but he originally did like teleportation
Yeah, and the
stuff
moon stuff. Yeah.
with Moon. So there's another scientist in the radios with Schuster. There's hold of Richtofen's diary. So
I
now
remember
he's
that.
getting up in the head, and
Yeah, he's bouncing all
like an
around.
American guy. So he's getting all messed up in the head and listening to Samantha, and I think that's what we see in the trailer where there's guys with the electricity going
Yeah.
on. I'm pretty sure that's the guy. Like the younger guy was the guy that got,
Oh.
and the older guy is Schuster. I'm pretty sure.
But then they turn to zombies, though. Didn't they turn to zombies in the
Yeah.
trailer?
That was
Yeah.
what I was confused
Well,
about.
that's
Yeah.
the thing. Like, it happens on every map where whoever gets a hold of your Richtofen's diary,
Uh-huh.
they start listening to Samantha. They're opening up things. It's
Yeah.
like happens every time. But I think there's another Samantha, the third one. I think they have another MPD type device
Yeah.
that is going to end up showing up on like Nuketown or whatever. That's in Area 51. That's Broken Arrow made,
Yeah.
and I think it's going to show up somewhere, because obviously like in the trailer there's like 4, like it's not a pyramid. It's like there's a lot of
Yeah,
those
no,
things in front of the moon MPD like all around it.
on the screen
So
right now, yeah.
so there's definitely like they were doing way more testing, I think.
And that's insane. This is exactly what because I was watching Milo's video. I saw one of them where it was like this is bad news for DLC 3. I was like, oh no, but then that was like a title to grasp on what this whole thing is. I didn't even know this isn't the MPD. Like, of course, just looking at it at first glance, you're looking at it, oh yeah, it's the MPD from Moon. I thought the circular thing up top is where you would jump down in from Moon, but now I'm being told this isn't even where it is in Moon. There's like the EPD or something like that, and that's not even the MPD. So like,
Yeah.
I don't
what
have
was
no
the
clue.
point of Victus being there?
I don't
like,
know. Greg, what do you think
included?
that means about Victor? They were looking up at something.
So I don't personally know. Is this a different timeline? Like, we don't know if it's a different timeline. That's the biggest thing that's like screwing with
Yep.
me right now. Is like we don't know if Earth was actually blown up or not.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, yeah.
Because like when you look at that picture that got leaked or whatever of just like Nuketown
Yeah.
itself, it like you don't know like if it got blown up or not, because the sky's blue. Like it's daytime. So I highly doubt that anything ever happened to Earth. And I just think like now, like I think everything's just getting reset again for the last map of the Great War, because that was like in like 1008,
Yeah,
like
no,
that
yeah.
crazy 1300. So
Do you think the last map is going to be like a 2-part kind of thing? Because it is Alpha and Omega. Do you think it's going to be like the Great War in 2 separate kind of maps? Like the first part is going to be one kind of timeline of it, and the second is going to be the end of it?
I don't know,
Or do you
but
think it's going to be completely separate?
all I'm saying is about this, I'm sorry, Greg, but all I'm saying about this is that DLC 4, like, I'm hoping, because I'm a little scared where we are at now with DLC 3 Alpha Omega, because how much storyline info and answers can we get from a remake and about Broken Arrow?
That's
you
the thing
know?
I'm confused about is like everyone, everyone was saying that the next one's gonna be Nuketown.
Yeah.
It can't only be Nuketown. There's no way. Like they have to include someone.
Yeah.
I imagine it'll be like Nuketown and then
Transit.
you can like go to the Broken Arrow, base or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know, something like that. There's no way it's just Nuketown.
What are you saying, Greg? About the DLC?
Disappointed as I am.
Mm-hmm.
No, like this, I'm disappointed with this theory if it's
Okay.
true. The original Great War took place in France,
'Cause it was multiples
where
every- yeah, yeah.
Origins takes place.
Mhm.
So they could literally just remaster Origins and make it different, with those huge keepers being the 1,000-foot robots, and walk through the freaking map and have the original staffs. We already got the ice crystal from that
Oh my
Richtofen.
god.
Like, dude, it's gonna happen, and I already freaking know it, and I'm pissed.
No, it's
Like, that would suck so much, dude.
because Greg,
Like,
I'm gonna.
this is just a theory.
No,
But
I know.
like, if we get Origins again and it's like the same thing,
Yeah, that'll be annoying.
that'd be effed
Because
up.
Greg,
we haven't gotten a new map since Gorod, right? Like Rev, kind of. But
you brought up
like,
something.
we just need like a new map that's different, and they could make, if it is, like a new Origins type map, okay, but just make the steps completely different and don't connect them at all. Like, I just don't want the same thing.
So this is a comment I got on my video on my reaction video yesterday, and it said based on from Sleepy Candy, and it said based on teasers and what was set up in Blood and Classified, I believe we will be going to a Broken Arrow facility for 2 things, a shard for the staffs similar to the one Richtofen used in Blood, and then 2 is using Broken Arrow's EPD to take control of the Moon's MPD and bringing Samantha to our side, or taking control of the Ether ourselves. Now, not majority 2, but on what you said 1, Greg, I even said this on my other video. If they use up their 2 Ether slots for just 2 remakes in this game, I will flip out. What? Okay, I understand. If I see what they do in DLC 3 Alpha Omega Nuketown, it could be Nuketown Transit mixed in together with some Broken Arrow in the Nuketown bunker, right? I can understand that if it's very, very new with different areas. Don't give me a fucking Warden's house and Blood of the Dead and go in there and weave yourself out. No. I want some new things. I want a whole laboratory I want to go through. I want to, experience new things. And if that really hits the nail for DLC 3, and then they say, hey, motherfuckers, we're going back to Origins, but guess what? That building out behind the church, we're going to actually build that this time. This, we're going to do that. But I just don't know. If, the robots are going to be the big keepers, because that's crazy, because all those big guys, they couldn't replace those robots. Motherfucker, Greg. God damn.
I still just, that's not exciting to me.
It isn't.
In comparison to something completely new.
Next map's gonna suck, because if you think about it, everything on Blackout is much bigger. Like, there's street.
Yeah. Frozen.
The
Dead.
Small Nuketown, then it's fine. Like, there's gonna be new stuff. There's gonna be a full-fledged Easter egg, hopefully, and all that.
No, yeah, but well, speaking about Easter eggs now, I don't know if you heard, but apparently isn't all the Easter egg steps just
no,
leaked? No,
that wasn't right.
Wasn't right.
There's no.
Because I was on Twitter today. I was on Twitter today, and they were like, we're not gonna have an Easter egg hunt this time because all the Easter egg steps have been wiped now. They all been told." And I was like, "What?" I don't know, man.
I don't know. I for some reason I feel like they're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to activate something on a computer or something. And I feel like we're going to have Russman, because he used to work at Broken Arrow. So he's going to need to remember a code or something and enter it. I just have a feeling. So there's a possibility we might see the Victus crew, which I really hope happens.
Me too.
But if we don't, I just want them to be on a map one more time.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like the comic books really brought the love for me back with the Victus crew, because I was saying this before, so I don't so I don't really forget it, because I want to say it here. The comics with Victus, right? People in the chat right now, when you were reading the comics, the Call of Duty Zombie comics, when you were reading them, if they were with Primus, right? If they were with our Richtophens, yeah, we would still enjoy what the hell was going on. But now for me, and this is just my opinion here, I'm not sure if any of you guys, so I'm asking you guys right now, do you, Victus, they really tried, what they did was with the comics, they gave us the stuff that we were familiar with and we already loved already. Like that comic when we went to the room and we saw the staff, we saw the staff parts, we saw the shield, we saw all the things, we saw the egg from Moon, we saw all these things. I'm nostalgic, but guess who's in there now? Who replaced them? The Victus crew. So now that the Victus crew has really like connected me to the stuff I already loved, I already placed in my head, okay, Blundell really like ripped up Victus into a nice, canon, playable crew. And since we haven't got them in an actual game, now's the time.
Well, it's curious to me as well, because like after they've already done that, if we do play as the same crew, are they going to be serious?
Yeah, and also what timeline is it too? Like what universe are we in? Because aren't they like still frozen in Blood of the Dead?
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying that they died. That's complete BS. There's no way
I would say they died.
You get on Blood of the Dead and the freezer's on.
Yeah.
And then you turn on the power switch after.
Their wavelengths are shown, like their heartbeats are shown on the thing.
Well, there was a theory that the drills at like Area 51 are powering it. The ice.
Okay.
So
all right. Where are you hearing this from? Whoa.
I don't remember where.
I don't even know. Like for example, like what? Like Greg. Okay. Now, first question, the major for you, Greg. What do you think they're gonna give us Broken Arrow? What major storyline info are we gonna learn about Broken Arrow in this map? Like, what do you think we can get?
Can you repeat the question?
What's the major thing you think we're gonna learn about Broken Arrow, or what we have to take out from Broken Arrow with this map? Like, what are we gonna get from it?
Okay. Well, to be honest, I don't really know.
Yeah.
The multiple crystal things, I think, is going to be important, but we need more like a bigger connection, because apparently, like from the classified radios, the reason that the president met with Castro and everything was to discuss an outbreak that was happening at the Pentagon.
Okay.
And it wasn't like the space race or whatever, or Cuban Missile Crisis. Pigs, whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, they just said that and completely retconned 5 completely, basically. So, I honestly don't really know. I like Gadro and the Denizens. Like, are we gonna like one thing that is if we go to Nuketown and it takes place at the same time as when the rockets launch off, because if you think about it, original Nuketown takes place when Moon's happening.
Yes.
So you see, like on round 25, the eyes
blue. Yeah.
So they could do it where we start the map before it happens, and then as you progress, like through the Easter egg or something, it explodes. And one really cool thing that they could do is you start off on top of the map and you have no access to like doing much, and then you have to go into the bunker to protect yourself from the nuke or explosion, and then you're stuck in the bunker for the rest of the game, or something like that, like an Easter egg step, like where you have to do the rest in the bunker. That would be really cool. But
that'd be dope.
Like, I'm just thinking of this stuff.
No,
at
of
the
course.
Same time. But I mean, it would be crazy.
You know, and I'm gonna play it again also for the people if you haven't even seen it. Which if you haven't seen this trailer, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your time. But the one thing I think Broken Arrow is gonna give us with this map is, first and foremost, Broken Arrow. We got that into right away in the beginning of Buried's intro cinematic. Well, Russman, you were operative from Broken Arrow. That was the first time we were even told about Broken Arrow. Of course, that was Zelensky and shit like that, and they got more stuff going on now. But what exactly I think is gonna happen in this map, Broken Arrow, is that I really think that we're gonna get a lot of info about, first and foremost, why Broken Arrow is there, what is Broken Arrow. We're gonna have radios about that. But to actually move forward and finalize the story, I think Broken Arrow has to have, like either Greg said, like another shard, or we have to get another shard for, staffs, like the original staffs and stuff like that. But Broken Arrow has to have something that we need that we don't even know. Like, for example, when the summoning key was in Shadows of Evil, we didn't know we needed the summoning key. Like, this is the big fact. I think we're going to have another summoning key experience with this. I feel like Broken Arrow is going to have something we really, really need in order to activate that EPD, or in order to activate something in DLC 4, like another, like going back to Black Ops 1, where you need to go and get the Golden Rod to complete this Moon Easter egg. I feel like we're going to have to, this map is a big map to connect the final map to finalize this whole storyline. I don't know, Jack. I know you're really not much into like theorizing and going into, but Jack, if you're playing this map, right, what is one thing you really want to just like see to like show like, okay, they're finalizing this fucking storyline, like finally?
Yeah, I really just think it's gonna take a lot of it needs a lot of complexity and depth to it that we've actually seen from DLC 2 and not 3. We've seen it in this is like freezing. It needs replayability. It needs story depth. It needs something that players can actually look into and theorize about, because that's what it's been missing.
That's one thing
there's a certain like feeling you get when you play a map that it's like, okay, this is something I can do a lot. This is something I can look into.
That is one thing I'm happy you brought up, was replayability. If this map isn't a replayable map, like people say Ancient Evil, when Ancient Evil came out, Ancient Evil, you know what, I'm actually playing, I'm still having fun, but not a lot of people like actually streaming Ancient Evil or looking into Ancient Evil still.
Ancient Evil is a really solid map though in terms of replayability and depth. I think
no,
it was,
yeah,
it was
but
really
like for me, like for me in the everyday, like for example, Greg, how many times are you like waking up every day to play Ancient Evil? Like how many times are you like saying, okay, I'm going to play Ancient Evil today?
I don't play it. Like even the new challenges came out, and I'll play them on 9 or Blood or whatever.
You see,
instead.
Like that's like
just because like on 9 you get a free pack pistol like right off the
that's it.
grip, but it's just like it's a great map, but the thing is Treyarch's building them for the Easter eggs rather than the whole package.
Yeah.
Like what are we missing? Like, and chat, open up. Like what are we missing in these maps now that we can get into? Like I think DLC 3 needs to bring, like we said that replayability will be, bigger and better because we then a 4 wonder weapon system, like 4 different elemental wonder weapons. We got that in Ancient Evil. Guess what? Okay, once you get yours, I don't think you're really looking to make all 4 of them. If you get one, if you're playing solo, this, I don't know, what is it that we're missing now in these maps that isn't making it replayable? What is it?
I think the build, like Greg said, like they're building it around the storyline in terms of like the ground up, like chaos storyline, and they're not building it from.
Like I was, like I said, I was playing Revelations earlier. Earlier. Why am I playing Revelations? I have no clue. I always used to be a big advocate on the Treyarch Spark. Like, okay, IW Zombies came out, whatever, however you feel about that. World 2 Zombies came out, community, they didn't really love it. Then, let's say, for example, Black Ops 3 would have came out after World War 2. Black Ops 3 came out, Treyarch, woo! That Zombies, oh my god, we love it. I think right away, right when we started to steer away from a new storyline before we can end the one we have already, that I feel like we kind of fucked up with a little bit.
They split their focus.
Yeah.
And I think that's gonna inherently split the community's focus, and it's gonna lose a lot of people's attention.
You know what? It's and I'm gonna go into the chat for some of this. Scorpiola says, "I hope this map is gonna be nothing like the Blackout version. I bet the bunker will be totally different." I'm thinking like now that the bunker sorta got revealed in Blackout, right? Do they have wiggle room now to actually change that, or do they fuck up now making that canon in new Blackout? Like what that bunker actually looks like. But that wouldn't be that bad though.
It's different, dude. There's no way.
You think it's gonna be different?
Yeah,
Like,
if that's the
like
bunker, that bunker is not that interesting.
yeah, there's like like a diner inside. Like
Yeah.
that's some BS. There's no diner in a bunker.
Bro,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Do you now wait? Is this still like the transit Nuketown connected still like strong here? Like, or is that room out the
Okay,
window
so
now?
that's another thing that people have been theorizing
Yeah.
is Nuketown is connected to transit because on Nuketown on
Yeah.
round 4
Yeah.
from the
Beep
transit
beep.
bus.
Yeah.
So there could be a potential where that happens. But if you think about it, like transit could have been there and then Temple Rift like Barry
Okay.
did and end up somewhere else in Washington
Yeah.
where it takes
You
place
see,
as well.
that's the thing about zombies now. Like, I was even thinking this back in the day. Like, it used to be so easy to theorize. Like, oh, but what if that happens? Oh, that can happen because Max did that. Oh shit, yeah, you're right, bro. Now it's like, but there can be a temporal rift. He could have stubbed his toe in Dimension 62, and that could have made a bug be a giant size. And that, like, there's so many things you gotta take into account now with Black Ops for it, especially the zombie storyline. One question we got here from actually a fan, Mikey XZ30 saying, in the trailer, we did not see anything about Gerard Crovey. We saw Horizon Drag Dempsey. We saw Zetsubo Noshima's Takio being killed. I understand that now when you complete the Gerard Crovey Easter egg, you do not get the achievement and you lag out when you try and do the Easter egg. What does this, what kind of canon is this going to make in DLC 3 and DLC 4 going forward? Greg, you are a big Easter egg guy doing Easter eggs like that, and you know that Gerard Crovey, when you complete it, now I guess what, just gives you like a black screen or like just a glitch or something? You can't get the achievement.
Yeah, you can't get you just lag out. You can't get the
Yeah, you
achievement.
can't get the achievement. What is
That's
that?
definitely, I don't think that's intentional by any means,
Uh-huh.
but the reason Gerard Crovey was not in the video is
He
because
doesn't have a soul yet.
we're
He
this
has
is
a
a
soul.
this is different. Instead, like after the Zetsubo Noshima Easter egg, the characters go to Mob of the Dead or
Yeah,
Alcatraz, and they were late, which messed up everything that they were doing, and instead of leaving Alcatraz to go back to Zetsubo Noshima,
Mm-hmm.
Toffin died there,
Yep.
and they never made it back. It's but they're in a cycle, I think,
Yeah.
and the cycle broke in a different dimension. So now they're not they don't need to go back because Nikolai's soul is important,
Yep.
and that's why Nikolai was talking. Now I don't know if it's the old Nikolai's soul that's important or new one though.
Yeah, because then they say Primus will fail, Ultimus will prevail, or something like that, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, but the only one that doesn't have a soul is or does have a
is
soul is
Nikolai.
Nikolai, the old one, the Ultimus Nikolai.
Wait, no, doesn't the Primus one still have his?
Well, they technically do as well.
Yeah.
But on Revelations we saw them in the house.
Mm-hmm.
But now since it's a
Well,
different
technically,
dimension,
Revelations didn't happen.
technically Revelations didn't happen, and technically they never killed old Nikolai either.
Motherfucker. You
So
know
I
what?
think that's why Nikolai's soul's
Like
but
what significant do you think like I go on? Okay, before I ask another question.
sorry, what?
Go on, but you're gonna say before I ask another question. Like derail you.
Oh, well, they have the whole premise will survive and whatnot, but like if you think about it in the classified Easter egg ending, when you get to around 150, Nikolai is already talking to the other Nikolai about how like he was like drunk to get away from like
Yeah.
his wife dying in the Battle of Stalingrad or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So he's like drinking away his sorrows. He's making up wives. Like he doesn't actually have all those wives
Yeah.
that were talked about in Black Ops 1. He had one wife and she died in the
Yeah.
Battle of Stalingrad. And I think the reason they had us go through and do all those is so that we could get more insight about
Yeah.
each of the characters. Like we learned obviously what happened to like Takiao. Like he was believing the Emperor and it was a scam like
Yep.
the whole time. And same thing with Nikolai. Like he was burying himself in alcohol, hoping that it would make him feel better. But it was the same thing. And now when Nikolai came into the like cell
Yeah.
or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
he told them like drinking is not the answer. Like
Yeah.
I think something's gonna happen where like they're gonna reason with the old Nikolai, and he's gonna end up like sacrificing himself or something. Like
That's crazy.
it has to
I would never
be.
think Nikolai too.
Yeah.
I would either think like
I don't think
Dempsey or
I don't think
Coffin.
anyone did, and it makes sense if you think about it now because he's the only one that has a soul out of the old characters, and Primus will fail, but not all. There's nothing that says Ultimus will fail.
Mm-hmm.
You
I had
know,
a
Yeah.
interesting question from Tasty that said, would people like these maps a lot more if they were in Black Ops 3 or if they were Black Ops 3 maps? Honestly, I don't think so because I don't know if it's a problem with
Like the
the way
game,
Black
yeah.
Ops 4 is made. Yeah, I think it's just like we said, they split the storyline. I don't know if I can't really see these maps being in Black Ops 3 though.
I mean, if we're talking about like, because I watched an old video from Matt Olson the other day, and it was like what makes Black Ops 4 feel a lot different from Black Ops 3, and it's the fact that like he said, the customization, like the perk system really kinda, you know, because you would have more customization, I heard, if the perk system in this game wasn't here. Like if you're playing the game and you die, you can get, you know, a perk you didn't have the first time you went down. You can keep customizing with that. That's a little thing that when I was playing, I did miss. Like, I did miss going up to the
Yeah.
machine, getting Jug, getting Quick, and then, like, I can go and get Widow's Wine if I want to, which is a perk that I'm so
yeah.
upset is not back in Black Ops fucking
It's like they
4.
tried to overcomplicate the way things work, and they tried to make things more advanced. They were like, okay, let's do this. Let's
Yeah.
change this. Let's make a whole new experience. When a lot of the, you know, the classic game, like the classic gameplay experience was grounded in a lot of these things, like the perk machines.
You
I
know,
think
yeah.
they should have kept the like the Aether maps. They should have just had perk machines.
I think that,
And
because,
then-
yeah.
But then again, like if they implement all this stuff into the game, then it's different for the other maps. So you can understand why they did it, but at the same time, like it shouldn't have. Like
Yeah.
as much as people want to complain, I don't think the perk system's bad. I just don't like that. You know, the like they say they tried to get away crutch perks. That's no. Everyone uses Dying Wish. That's some BS.
Yeah.
Alright? Everyone uses Dying Wish. You know, everyone uses the same basic ones the whole time.
It took me a while to realize that, like, your modifier perk does something different. It took me a while. Like, there's so many intricate things that, like, they put into the smallest things that made you feel like, oh, I'm playing an Eat the Map. Like, I'm playing Origins. Like, you feel like, maybe I'm just a fucking whack job, but every time, like, I'm playing Black Ops 2 or 3 or something, like, I'm playing Shadows of Evil. Like, I feel like I'm playing. I remember how this feeling is. When I first loaded up Shadows of Evil, I'm playing the Rise of Drunk. You know what? I feel like I'm playing the Rise. I'm doing the Fire Bow. I'm doing the Lightning Bow. In Ancient Evil, or let's just say, for example, you know, Blood of the Dead and stuff like that, I think that, you know, doing the Magma Get upgrade, doing that really isn't, you know, that really we can't hold to a high standard anymore because, one, thing people don't take into consideration is, one, we are getting older. We are experiencing a lot of shit in zombies that, okay, not a lot of stuff can knock our socks off anymore. You know, but I feel like they just Treyarch lost the feeling, and I hope they can get it back in DLC 3, which by the trailer, hopefully, you know, it's strongly going to that side, but hopefully we do get that Ether feeling again. But not having, like, imagine, like, we're playing Nuketown, right? We're not gonna have a quick revive machine. We're not gonna have a jug machine.
Are perks gonna fall from the sky?
I don't know. Only four of them then will now fall from the sky.
The Wonder Fizz machine's just gonna fall from the sky. Like,
Yeah, Wonder Fizz now, like, that can be integrated still, but, you know.
They have Wonder Fizz as the perk jingle for all the other, like, Aether
Is that what it
perks.
is?
Yeah, there's
Wow.
like a couple different ones in there.
Yeah, that took the jingles. Like, you don't hear the jingles, like the
Yeah,
feeling. The feel.
That was a huge charm of like Black Ops
Yeah.
1 and everything. Like you're just randomly playing, and then all of a sudden you're like PhD. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
there's sometimes I don't even open up, like I don't even use my Juggernaut fridge that much. Sometimes I just open up, they hear the or just like the ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding, like okay, all right.
Yeah,
Man,
and then
I don't
then when
know.
they updated them from Black Ops 3, like it gave such an atmosphere to the Shadows of
did.
Evil, especially.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were all different and new, and they
Mhm.
fit the time period.
Mhm.
You know, people in the chat, what's one thing you miss that was taken away from Black Ops 4 that was in Black Ops 3, 2, and 1? I think the one thing I miss is the one thing I miss that like nostalgia wise is the oh, what the fuck was it? I don't know, like I think it's just like the old school, like just like the old school pack-a-punch camo, like just in general, like stuff that we've had in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, you know, dolphin diving, even though we didn't have that, sliding, do you understand how sliding, you don't even know how much you miss until you play Black Ops 3?
I feel like
Sliding is
everyone
so,
everyone hyped up PhD Slider so much that
yeah.
it's so underwhelming at this point. Everyone's like, "Oh, PhD Slider's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be just like, you know, it's gonna be just like Flopper." It's
The sliding in Black Ops 3, you were just like, phew, phew, phew. Like,
Oh, yeah, dude.
I
Yeah.
miss it
Chaining
so
'em?
much. I miss it so much. I don't know, man. I, like, oh, bah!
Chaining slides in Black Ops 3 is one of the most satisfying like movement systems you could.
And when you would
combo.
learn, like,
That's literally all I did, like when I speed ran on like the Rising Track and stuff.
Yeah.
You're just sliding the entire time.
what you guys, so I miss doing rainbow perk Easter eggs on Black Ops 3. That too, we can't do like those now. Like the challenge is kind of a little fucked up. Like there's some things that Treyarch really integrated in Black Ops 4 that really kind of messed up the whole nostalgia thing that we took for granted. We didn't even
Yeah.
realize
Well,
back
they
in
thought
the day.
big
they thought
thing.
they thought mutations was gonna be the thing to save all those challenges, but it didn't. No
Now,
one plays on mutations because you don't earn XP,
yeah.
so there's no point. Like the only thing you earn is Nebulium Plasma or whatever, which then again leads me back to the same thing. It's not as good as Gobblegums
Nope.
because it's powered compare. No one in speedruns, which I care about, uses mega Gobblegums. It's, everyone does classic now.
Yeah, that's
Whereas
it.
in Black Ops 3, like classic hard, but megas was like the one everyone
yeah.
used to do Easter egg speedruns.
E4C, I remember during E4C, there was like, you know, a whole list of banned because everybody was so used to using the mega, you know, the gray gobblegums, you know? Now you can't even, like, you know what, like, I can't even name you some of the elixirs. Oh, not, again, no, but I can't even name you most of them. I really can't. I know some of them are from Black Ops 3, but the new ones? The fuck out, I don't have no clue. I have no clue. Like, and it's crazy.
They're so underpowered compared.
Yeah.
Like, Immolation Liquidation, you had 3 fire sales, whereas in Black Ops 4, it's 1. Like,
I don't know what they did, man.
all these things, like Anywhere But Here, didn't you have 2 activations for that or something? Maybe
Yeah.
not.
No,
Yeah, I think
yeah, you
so.
too. Yeah, too. Yeah.
Yeah, whereas you only have 1 in Black Ops 4, and it takes like
Because they
way
want your
too long
money.
to recharge.
I don't
Well,
know,
that's
man.
a classic one. It's not even
No,
a
like they
mega
want you to spend money to get more of the, you know, the ultras and stuff. They don't want you to rely on
yeah.
any of them anymore.
Dude, I have like
Yeah.
over 2,000 saved up again already.
I don't even know how much
just
I
from
have saved.
playing.
I don't even
Oh
know
yeah,
how
can we
much.
talk about when's factions coming out? Is
What
that
even is
pre-DLC
factions?
lore?
I think it got scrapped.
What even is it? Or what was it? What is factions?
Greg probably can explain it better than me.
Like, I have no clue. Like, is it a mode, like a new game mode they're bringing in? Is it like a COD mobile app? Like,
I'm pretty sure it's a whole challenge system where you pick a certain faction to join on YouTube challenges and stuff based on the faction you're in.
Yeah.
DK Dynamite has a video on it saying factions is canceled.
Imagine if they actually canceled factions. I just like how long.
Bro,
ago
it's
was
the
that now? Like
summertime.
spring of last year.
It's the summertime. Modern
enough.
Warfare is coming out.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck's happening.
They said it was supposed to come out with this operation, I think.
But
And
how many times?
then what did they say though? Didn't they say something about that? Like, we're gonna make it like a big surprise or something. They said Charlie Intel.
They
I
make a
think in an
lot of
article.
promises. Like they said that combat records were coming like 3 updates ago, and
Fajardi
several updates.
said it is canceled. 100% contracts replaced factions. I
That's
mean,
yikes,
the contracts are. I took a look at the contracts. The contracts isn't even like that big of a deal. Like I feel like every time an operation comes out, somebody's like, "Oh shit," about one thing,
Yeah.
and they play for
Yeah.
a day, and then the next day, like, "But I already did it yesterday."
Contracts are just such an overused system at this point. It's nothing special at all. That's why people were excited about factions. It sounds like an exciting, new new way to progress through the game.
I don't
And
even
just
know.
go on.
I don't even know, but
I mean, I've been doing all the ones every day except for Gauntlet because that's just terrible. But
I haven't
the other
even
ones
come.
are fun.
I haven't. Well, Greg, let me get a quick answer on you. What do you think is the best gauntlet in this game so far?
The 9 one.
9-1. I think
Classified.
I haven't got probably. I think I got silver on the Voyage one. After that, because if I see that I basically gotta do the fucking Easter egg, I'm looking at it and I'm like, do I have time to just do something I have to look up a tutorial to do just to get a gold medal and a calling card that looks like balls? Like
There's
Jesus.
definitely
You got
not
a
enough reward.
A sticker. A sticker.
There's definitely not enough reward for doing
Would
gauntlets.
you
I
would
feel
you
like
get
they
the
should
would you get
reward-
from the Voyager Spare one? You got like a fucking buoy. You got like the thing that saves your life off a boat.
Yeah,
Imagine how cool it would be if you completed every gauntlet and like got like some animated camo or something.
Yeah.
Like anything, dude.
Yes.
Anything. You gotta reward players, man.
Greg, I'm gonna put you in a mindset right now, okay? You're sitting down, you open up Black Ops 2, you go into the camo section, and you see multiple camos available for purchase. Don't you miss that? Don't you miss that when there was disco camo, weaponized 115, zombie themed, and if you want it, there you go. Now
Dude, the
you gotta sell Afterlife camo. You gotta sell your pinky ring. You gotta sell your gold tooth you have in the back of your mouth, and you have to sell grandma's sweater you got for Christmas 5 years ago. Like now that you have to just get microtransactions. Now you might even be promised them. Now you're not even promised them. Now you gotta go buy a box that has shit in it. That when you even get a camo, it's not even for fucking all of them. I got Afterlife camo on a launcher. Fuck yourself. I can't take it, Jack.
Every time on Twitter, whenever like a new operation or something comes out, like a new weapon comes out, and I see everybody losing their minds about how they're only in supply drops, I'm just like, dude, why are y'all still buying these?
Newbie is the #1 person I see on Twitter. Like 300 crates in. I'm like, the fuck.
Yeah, like why are you giving them this much money? You're literally showing them that
I
you're
think
gonna
he
keep
saved,
doing
honestly.
it every time. Every time they put something in a crate, you're showing them you're just gonna keep doing it.
That's
And
insane.
then people turn around and complain that they're putting them in crates.
Like if DLC 3, right? Like let's just say for example, like they really haven't added a lot of zombie stuff into crates, and you see that also why not? Even if you're gonna already fuck us in the ass as it is with crates, why not add a lot? Like, why not add zombie stuff into it? I got David Mason in Blackout. I almost had a heart attack. I was like, what is this? And I got David Mason, and I had a heart attack because that's the first good thing I got since I got the pre-order bonus from the game. And I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I
I
really
still
don't
don't have that character, but I got Sarah Hall from the Black Ops 3 campaign, which I never played because it was complete and utter
I
hate.
remember-
Exciting, dude.
I remember,
How
Greg.
Exciting.
I mean, I got all the weapons from just playing.
I
so
remember
I'm
you
pretty
saying
lucky
this.
in that.
You were like, "Who the fuck is this bitch?" And I was like, "Oh shit, that's from the Black Ops 3 campaign." Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Such a random character to include, dude.
Oh boy, I want to get to the chat right now. What they missed? I miss doing Rainbow Perk Easter eggs in Black Ops 3. I miss good old Wonder. I miss good Wonder Weapons. Well, I think the Ancient Evil Wonder Weapons were pretty cool. I miss my
all
OP.
the Wonder Weapons have been good in Black Ops 4.
Louis Vert says I missed my OP. Well, the Magma Gat's a little. Oh no, the Acid Gat. The Acid Gat is really, I think, the Vitrolic Withering in this game. Greg, am I wrong here?
Yeah, dude,
That's garbage.
It's terrible.
Vitrolic Withering is absolute garbage. Like, why? That made me... Greg, when I would play Mob of the Dead... I'm going off chat, I'll get to you in a second, but When I would go and play Mob of the Dead, first of all, setting up back then when you were starting out, setting up would take a long time. But then once you put that gun into the pack machine and you got the vitrolic withering, you felt something. In this game, you get the vitrolic withering, you shoot it, you get damaged. You're like, what is this?
Yeah, I don't know if PhD like protects you against that. I haven't tried it, but like when the game first came out, it didn't. But then,
You know,
so
I don't even know. The Patty B says, lads, it's been 8 years today since Shang was released. Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Jesus.
8 years. I
8
think. It
fucking
was yesterday.
years.
Dude.
Do you remember where you were? Like how you felt when you first played Shang? Greg,
I
or were we
remember
not into
watching
zombies?
I remember watching the trailer for it. Like I literally remember
Yeah.
watching it. Dude,
I don't know. I don't even think I played Train till after. I probably played the multiplayer maps more right off the bat.
Wait, so 8 years ago, so I was 11 years old. I was in the 5th grade. I was in the 5th grade when Shane came out. Yeah, this storyline has to stop. It has to end. It has to end.
There was like a year or two before that it actually even started, so it's
Greg's
been a while,
having cold sweats. It's over. It's done. Like, Blundell, listen, Blundell. We love your Chaos crew after Ether. Come on, baby. Give us more, but Ether, man. Ether, I feel like Ether is like a hooker that just doesn't leave your fucking house. You just gotta get rid of her. You gotta get rid of her, Jack.
Yeah, but you still love her.
But you still
love
but you
her
still love
because
Diamond.
She's a lovely woman.
You gotta love Diamond. You still love Diamond. In VO3,
Why are we naming her Diamond?
in VO3, I hated that your run would stop, so it forced you to slide. What you call for me, Newton's cookbook. People forget Newton's cookbook. Camping, to be honest. Well, you can camp in this game too, but I think the spawns they really did a lot of spawns.
Yeah.
Like us for the perk machines and piano lobby music. Yeah, that's something too. I forgot about the piano. Like, wow. You know what? I think this game literally is a definition.
The more you think about it, the more Black Ops 4 misses a lot of the points that Black Ops 3 hit. The more you think about it.
And you
Not
know what?
one big thing at all, but a ton of small things.
Can you we can blame Treyarch in a way, but can we? Like they're making a fucking Call of Duty 20. They just got plopped into the Call of Duty game. Also,
well, guys, I can't wait for Black Ops 5 next year.
Oh my god,
it's gonna be exhilarating.
I don't know, man.
All they need to do is control out delete the new perk system and
I just
I don't think they're going to. They're gonna keep it. They're gonna do the exact same thing.
I don't know. Because, first of all, when there's rumors going out now in Zombros, I heard it. There's rumors that like now, since BO5's thing, Ether's getting a whole revamp. What would that mean? What would that entail?
What
anyway,
if they soft reboot the Ether storyline?
What would that mean, though?
Him post Revelation.
I don't get that though. What does that mean? Rebooting the Ether storyline?
Like resetting it, like. Everything that's happened up until this point doesn't matter, but we have the same characters.
Why?
Just forget about it.
But why?
Because they're not creative and can't come up with new things. Because the Chaos storyline is like already half.
I was gonna say.
We've already progressed through.
I was gonna say yeah. They can't. Oh wait. So they're not gonna scrap Chaos now, are they?
I don't know, dude. It depends on how they view it as how successful it was. They probably measure it in terms of success, and I don't know. They probably have like.
They're not gonna scrap Chaos, are they?
You bought. Wait, what is that?
No, that's something you get from the Black Ops. The what you got the mystery box you get from. That,
okay.
But listen.
We have the mystery box.
What the fuck are we gonna do with these people? What's going on with the Chaos crew in BO5? I don't know. If they're gonna
play them in Black Ops 4 and that's it, dude.
If they're gonna,
I don't think the Chaos crew was like this Chaos story was bad, but they should have ended Aether first and then.
Chaos is canceled, confirmed. Fachardi is like Greg Houston, your father, your uncle. Like, what's happening here?
Because it's hard. It's hard to care about Chaos whenever we have no closure with the Aether storyline. Like it's like okay, this is cool, I guess, but like, what happened over there?
Well, of course we knew.
Over there?
Of course we knew Chaos was canceled.
Well, the Aether story was good. Like or the Chaos rather. Like at the end, the last
Yeah.
DLC was actually really good.
Ancient Evil really is, you know, a map that sold the whole community basically almost on the Chaos crew. Like, Voyage of Despair, 9, Dead of the Night, really didn't do it for me.
Like you could definitely see the community coming back.
Oh,
around
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like when Ancient Evil came out. So it started. I think it started at a
Incline, yeah.
like upward swing, and then dropped back down because it was happening, and then Aether up, and then what are they gonna do? Is it gonna be a banger and keep going up?
Hopefully,
or is it gonna drop? Is it gonna suck?
What is the only how is the only way you think we could drop with Aether now, Greg? What's the only way you think it could be a bad?
They just pull a Game of Thrones and nothing at the end makes sense.
Remasters.
Yeah.
Remasters are good, but in another DLC.
Yeah.
You can't remaster stuff for a pass that you pay for different, like, you're like in the description of the pass it says new experiences. Like, sorry, but if you go to the same map, that's not a new experience. That's nostalgia being like, oh yeah,
experience in HD.
Yeah,
I literally said in my other video, I was like, you ain't seen Milo make a shirt about that house behind the warden's office. Like, no, he's making shirts about, like, you know, there's new creative things in zombies. I'm like, if you go into Blood of the Dead, okay, what are you getting new areas? Okay, you got more areas like towards the dock area, right? Then you got more areas going towards behind the warden's office. After that, what besides the starting room area and going up to the catwalk?
I feel like they expect people to lose their minds over stuff, like little things like that more. Like,
even that ain't even new.
This new area
that made it worse. That made the map worse because now you have to use the fast travel, or you can literally go over there, and it takes it's one of those like useless things. Like, for example, it feels like you're running from the church in Origins all the way back to Generator 2 to grab a tablet or something so you can get G-Strikes. Like, it's like way out of the way.
Can we talk about fast travel for a second? I really hate how that's become such a standard thing, like a crutch thing for maps. Like, okay, we need this player to get from point A to point B and to have an option to, let's just make this random portal sitting here that they can go to. Like, do something like Shang where you could use the minecart to get somewhere else. Like, there's no creativity anymore in terms of.
I remember playing Revelations. I remember playing Revelations, and the jump pads would be there, the blue jump pads. I walked towards. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it was like, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Even Revelations was more exciting in terms of moving around the map.
If we get like I said, like the Origins thing, which is still a theory, they better have like.
What'd you say? You cut out there? You cut out there? What'd you say?
I'm sick of running all around the entire map.
The Wonder Spheres? From DE? I think those were a good system too. Especially because like a lot of them involve steps.
Well, it was just annoying. It was annoying because like when you're on the excavation site and then the knights come or whatever and attack the generator at Gen 1, you're like, oh shit, now I gotta run all the way
back.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It's frustrating. Yeah.
I like the Rise and Direct did it.
They need to do something instead of portals. Portals are so boring at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't want teleporters either. Get rid of those.
I was gonna say maybe teleporters would bring back something. I don't know.
Teleporters would be a little bit of nostalgia, and I think that'd be good in terms of like Horizon Jock. You use it to get from one place to another, or you can use the Wonder Spheres, like depending on.
I will say on Classified, where you could tell where you're going, that was a very good quality of life addition. Like maybe it'll be like that because if Broken Arrow's using the same technology from 5, I mean maybe they'll have them like going to bringing you to different areas, but.
I just want to make sure we got everything going on out of the way for Alpha and Omega. We got to talk about the storyline, where we think that can go with Broken Arrow, Samantha's Keeper powers. Do you think we're finally going to be playing in the Great War this map? Or future map? You think we're finally going to be playing in the Great War?
It's the DLC 4.
So now, as a game mechanic now, how can we be a part of the Great War? Like, can we swap between characters during it? Is it gonna be some cool game mechanic? Are we gonna be in first person running and just like shooting shit?
I'm not gonna raise my expectations to some awesome cinematic experience.
Bro, imagine you
I'm
playing
gonna be
solo.
If you can pick the character that you are on the last map, and it's literally like every character, like at least Fictus, like, and then you could
These are
take
some high expectations.
Yeah.
Greg.
Dude, we were saying, I was saying this shit on before Revelations came out too.
Yeah.
But like, maybe they'll have new specialist weapons for Victus.
Do you
like,
remember?
yeah, I can use a jet gun. That's
Oh
gonna
my
break.
god, bro! Every one of Revelations was like, "Oh, Revelations! Imagine having a wall and picking Ray Gun Mark II, Thunder Gun."
Everyone thought we were gonna have the stabs in the because in the trailer you could see something that looked like
that
the
was
stab.
the biggest. That was the biggest like jerk off tease, like cock tease, Treyarch ever did to
what
us.
We're gonna get the stabs.
With stabs in
Remember
Revelations.
Peter McCain was like in the trailer.
In the
and then nothing happened?
trailer. Yeah.
They do Peter McCain so dirty in Treyarch Zombies. His body dissipated in Garage Crovey. His body disappeared. They used his body as an knapsack in the Garage intro. His body was there in Revelations, but guess what? Nothing after that. Listen, let me tell you something. The amount of times they've been teasing Peter McCain for some reason, he better have a fucking golden key in his asshole and pluck it out in DLC 4 in order for us to open some chamber and then boom, the formula.
The only reason that it was happening, I think, in Revelations is because all the maps were kind of coming together as one, and like, they were getting split up and whatnot. So that makes sense. But
Yeah.
I mean, even in this trailer, they showed Peter McCain flipping the switch. We know now 100% that it's his arm.
Yep.
That was, on Transit, on Die Rise.
Yep.
All those maps. So we know that's him 100% now, which is nice.
Yeah.
We kind of already knew that because he didn't have that arm.
You know what would be cool?
What?
If like the GTA 5, like the mechanic where you switch between characters, where it like goes up to sky view.
Gotcha.
What if, like during the Great War, like you want to switch to someone else, you just go up and then like shows
literally
where
what they did at Infinity War. Like
pretty much. I mean, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like,
I mean, everyone's comparing it.
Just switched the characters.
That's the thing. I think a lot of people were comparing it to Infinity War. I don't know if that's fair because there's been a lot of huge war scenes that look like that before. I don't know if it's fair.
Well, how else are they gonna do it? Like,
There's not that many possibilities of a great war between two groups like clashing. I don't know.
I just really hope that like once again, now I'm gonna ask some question. Like now, after the Great War, what's gonna happen after the Great War? Like, are we gonna have another almost like
is it another cycle?
Is it another cycle? Is it another cycle? Is it another Is it gonna be like an end game thing where it's like there's some reason Shadow Man just dies and shit like that? I mean, I don't know. Are we gonna see? Cool. Are we gonna see if Monty and Shadow Man, who's evil, who's not?
Just throw them all in the ether.
Monty,
chaos in the ether storyline. Let's start over next game.
First of all, I thought, because knowing me, I'm a Dutz when it comes to zombie shit. When I saw Monty in that full form, like as an Apothicon or keeper, whatever that form with the scarf on, he was directing the keepers that way. And I caught that myself without watching somebody else's first. I was like, well, who's that motherfucker with the red scarf? That's Monty. Yeah. What the fuck? And I'm like, holy shit. So now, is he if he looks the same way as Shadow Man, is he evil? Is he not? What the fuck's happening?
Well, they have their own. They have their own intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're different from what there have been so many he said in the Blood of the Dead cutscene, Richtofen with the keeper outfit says we need to go fight Dr. Monty or whatever. And Nikolai's like, who's that? Because we didn't even go to Gorod to learn about him at all, because that just isn't in the story right now. So are we gonna join the Shadow Man now? and get rid of Monty.
I don't know. I mean, I think that one of the things that's gonna have to be involved with Monty, the Shadow Man, and stuff like that. I think one of them, I thought the Shadow Man was dead. That's what I thought in Revelation. But since the Revelation never happened, you know, Shadow Man's still there. I thought he was. Well, wouldn't he be in the Summoning Key then? If the Revelations, wouldn't he be in the Summoning Key, or he's just dead?
Rules don't matter in the zombie storyline.
I don't know.
I don't think. Don't we just kill him?
I think so. Yeah, we're shooting the fuck out of him. So I have no clue. I don't know. I think that, listen, the Shadow Man, Monty, and the children. 3 things that must be explained. Or just Monty and Monty and the
all the other 100 questions.
Oh yeah, exactly. Monty and the Shadow Man definitely Monty and the Shadow Man definitely have to be flushed out. But then the children have to be explained. I think I saw a great theory.
Another thing that's super random, right?
Yeah.
On Shangri-La in Revelations, there's a girl named Sally who's the assistant manager of George Romero. Like,
oh yes, in the radio. Yeah, in the radio.
Yeah, like what? Are they gonna explain that at all? Like,
I mean, I think those radios are meant for like, I don't know.
So many loose ends like that. Like, are we gonna have the Pentagon thief on this new map on Nuketown now? Because he wasn't in, like, he got sent somewhere else.
I'm still mad that he wasn't in classified.
In the intro cutscene, did they show where he was? Did they show where he got teleported to in the intro cutscene?
Samantha was just like,
bye.
Get the fuck out of my house.
And then like opened up a new portal and he just jumped through or whatever.
I think that oh my god, imagine the Pentagon Thief's like the semi-small boss in this map. Oh wow.
Dude, it's so open-ended at this point.
Well, there was leaks. I don't know if you saw it, Greg, but there was leaks of like what the enemies were gonna be in this map, like the enemy pictures. I mean, there was 2 that was we already know about, but then there was 1 that was like really weird. Like that was like really weird. So I mean, hey, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what we're gonna be. DLC 3, just in general, Black Ops 4, it's the main things of we gotta see and wait. We just gotta sit and wait.
Right?
Huh?
July 9th?
July 9th.
Is that when it comes out?
July 9th.
Really soon.
Bro,
10 days.
Here is my schedule for that. July 7th, I'm doing a 24-hour live stream. I got July 8th to just get my sleep the fuck back, and then July 9th.
Yikes. Dude, just move the 24-hour stream to July 9th.
I was going to, but my friends are also coming, so they have to be available for...
the map's gonna come out at like 1, right?
I think so. So it's gonna. I remember Ancient Evil. I was expecting it to be like that midnight of the day before, but then it came out 1 o'clock in the afternoon that day.
Which was much better.
I think it was better. I love that midnight feel though. Like I love the only the people that are up with me are the motherfuckers who are playing this map.
Yeah.
I remember, dude. Like Mob of the Dead was the first map that I really woke up for early, and that was exciting as hell.
Because everybody else is getting up to play the same thing, and everybody else is up and excited for the same thing.
It was
that map was special, man.
Yeah.
Black Ops 3 was the game where I got devoted into the zombies itself. Like,
well, it was supposed to come out at 1. It came out at like 4:30.
I remember that because
because every PlayStation got messed up or whatever.
Bro, I remember. Black Ops 3 was the game I was devoted into zombies, going on to Twitter for it, Instagram for it. That's when I started the channel with zombies for it. And I was I go to school, I see somebody playing a new zombie map. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's the Reisendrach. I had zero clue that the Reisendrach was coming out at the time. Zetsubo comes out. I'm like, oh, okay, it's coming out. I know it's coming out, but I can't wake up for it midnight, so I play it whatever the next day. Garage Crovey, it's July, it's the summer, it's amazing. Garage Crovey, I am trying to take a nap, but every 20 minutes I'm looking at the clock, I'm like, fuck, 3 hours left. That's the feeling I miss, man.
I could not sleep on every release, man. After Mob of the Dead, dude, it was just all right, I need to be up at this time. You try going to oh yeah, I'm gonna go to bed early. So you try falling asleep at 7. Nah, there's no way. You try going to bed at 8. Nope, no way. So then you're just like
You're
staying
sitting
up, and
there
you play the map, and then like 2 hours later you're like, I'm
exhausted.
Like
so
I'm too
tired.
tired. I gotta go to sleep. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
and then I go
And then
out.
the Easter egg gets solved while you're sleeping, and then
Bro,
No!
I remember DLC. Oh well, Grod Crovey. I'm the step with the fucking tubes. The tube step. I'm sitting on my chair. I made a pack of punch. That's when I would grind out pack a punch, power, map guides, all that shit day one. And then after I was done, I would get an IV and go to bed. So I would just be laying down, and then I remember it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I feel like a deadbeat. My family's coming home from work and school and shit. I feel like an asshole.
And you're still sitting
I'm
there
just like this,
drenched in sweat,
just all
playing
Doritos,
zombies.
Doritos coming down my face. I remember having a 2-liter Pepsi in the Juggernaut fridge. That was the only thing I could fit in there. Was just the 2-liter Pepsi in the Juggernaut fridge. It fit like a book. It just went in there. I shut it. That's it. 2 cans of Red Bull on my desk, and I'm just sitting there wired. Like, holy shit, the fucking PPSH. Holy
Dude,
shit. Amazing.
Dude, do not have too much caffeine. I will tell you that right now.
Good crash.
Last in the winter
Uh-huh.
at some point, I forget when. It wasn't. I don't know why. I just stayed up for a really long time.
Uh-huh.
I was awake for like over a day. And it was just from like caffeine. I had like these caffeine pills and shit. Dude, I got effed up.
Well, you're taking
like,
fucking caffeine pills. I'm drinking Red
well,
Bull.
yeah, no, it was bad.
You're
though.
taking
Like,
Rhino fucking injections, and
like,
I'm drinking Red Bull.
you have literal chills, but you can't do anything
I would
else.
imagine.
I've never done drugs or whatever, but I
Yeah.
felt like I was like overdosed on like something, because like I was just sitting there like this, and I like couldn't move, and then I had to then I started like throwing up. And,
Oh,
like,
boy.
it was bad. Dude.
You literally had a bad trip on just caffeine.
Dude, I was sick. I was sick for like 2 days after that. Like,
Speaking of caffeine, I walked into work the other day, and I had a monster. And this like one of these coworkers, he's like 30 something. He's like, "Oh, dude, I used to drink a lot of those, but they gave me a heart attack." I was like, "Oh, really?" He's like, "Yeah, I would have like 6 rock stars a day." I was like, "Dude, how do you have 6 energy drinks a day?" I have like 2, and I'm like losing my mind. How do you have 6? Like, he's like, "Yeah, I'd have 2 in the morning, 2 in the 2 at lunch, and then 2 at dinner." I'm like, "Dude, that's crazy, man. Like, your liver must be."
That's
just
why your fucking
destroyed."
skin looks like fucking egg rolls, just
like
boiled.
Like that was the only time I've ever like, really overdid it, just because I was trying to
Yeah.
stay up for some reason.
This fucking
Yeah.
mother weapon upgrade.
But, like I think it might have. Oh, it wasn't. Never mind. I'm never gonna do that shit again. Like
maybe
I'll have
maybe it wasn't the
Dude,
caffeine pills. Maybe it was the coke I
I've been
did.
on like a normal schedule for the past like 3 weeks at
Yeah.
least, where I like go to bed before like 2,
Mhm.
and I'll wake up at like between like 10, like 8 to like 10 or whatever every day, which is really, really nice. But at the same time, I feel like I'm like losing out on like other stuff I could be doing, because I feel like I
Yeah.
edit videos better at night. I can't do it during the morning of the day.
Same, dude.
Like I don't know what it
1
is.
to 3 a.m.
Dude,
is prime video.
I don't know if this
time.
I don't know if this happens to you, but like my dad's always like, you need to be a normal person. Like, get up early. It's start work early. Get the
Yeah.
jump on it. No, how about not? Like, you can't.
Not. I
If you get a decent amount of sleep, there's like a period in the morning where you can be really productive, but it depends on your personality when you're like when you can
No,
get the
I
most
mean
done.
there have been times where I'll literally go to bed and set an alarm for like 4 hours later in the middle of the night just so I could edit a video.
Really?
damn.
Like I've done that because
Jeez.
like I'm just either too tired or something, so I'll set my alarm for like 2, go to bed at like 9 or whatever,
Is the fact that like nothing else is going on around you, or
and then
just
go
that-
back to bed.
And
It's
everyone
just,
else is asleep.
everyone else is asleep. You have like, it's like peace and quiet.
Mhm.
You can do whatever
Yeah.
you want. Like I
There's
usually
nothing happening.
yeah.
No, man. I'm just the person where one, I'm a big procrastinator, and two, if I edit, like for example, the past videos I made, I've been editing in the day, but the thing is for me is if there's some days where I'm just sitting down, I know I have to edit a video and it's in the day, and I'm like, I just can't do it right now. I'm just like, I can't sit still. Like, I can't. I gotta be either doing this, I gotta be doing that. I can't just focus when I have to I can't tell myself, okay, Turbo, edit this fucking video. I can't. I have to be like sitting down and be like, all right, let's go.
I've been doing it to like, I have like 2 videos that I could make right now, and I was gonna upload one today, but I just never finished editing it.
No, it'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes.
Dude. So I don't know if you noticed, but I was doing like the map reviews or whatever.
I was actually gonna ask you that about your map reviews.
Yeah, I'm copying Tim Hansen.
Bro, listen, every time you put a poll like how nostalgia, I'm like, you know what? I can't bullshit this answer. I kind of gotta help this guy out. I gotta that's when I know a new one's coming out.
I know a lot of people have been doing that. Appreciative of that, but like those videos legitimately took at least like 15 hours of time. Like shit out of me when people say I'm copying Tim. When like
you use the basic video format, how dare you?
No, it's different though. There's like, I based it off of 20 categories.
Yeah.
Tim just says, does it live up to today? You know, like he'll talk about the same stuff because obviously you're gonna talk about like the boss and shit on a map, but like
I just hate that mentality that people get into, that people can't do the same thing with different customized like personality traits about it.
What did I see?
It's really frustrating when you spend a lot, like dude.
I feel you.
When you spend that much time on a video and it just completely tanks because you're like, dude, that's so demotivating. Like,
So what's making you keep on doing them?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, I literally didn't do one this weekend. I said I'm not doing it. I'm getting burnt out. Like,
so don't,
shit.
Greg.
But the thing is, like, I want to do all of them, but at the same time, like, I did like 8 in a row or whatever, like every week, and it was good because I was staying on a schedule. But after Wednesday, I was like, I couldn't do anything. Like, people would ask me to speedrun, people would ask me to play, people would ask me if I want to stream. I literally couldn't because I was focused on that video. I would play the map for an entire day for like 8 hours at least, just playing the map, using everything, recording parts, you know, like, and then when you actually, like, I wrote a script that was like 9 pages of like 11 font, just full.
Damn,
and
man.
Then it takes like 2 hours to do the commentary and your voice hurts after. And it's like,
you gotta cut all the commentary.
I just need, it's gonna like, I don't know. I might just like make it way faster and just like make them less than 10 minutes.
You know what? I'm happy we're wrapping like a full circle again because we said in the beginning of like content creators and zombies, stuff like that. Greg, let me just tell you this. I had within this month alone in June and probably this past 2 months, the 8 weeks we've had in this past 2 months, right? I gotta say for about 2 of the past 8 weeks, I was done. Burnt out. What the fuck am I gonna talk about today? What am I doing besides the podcast? Because that's the only thing that was like my therapy is this podcast. Besides this,
I'm his therapist.
And yeah, Jack's my therapist. Besides all of this, there was 2 weeks, 1 week in May and 1 week in June that I was just like sitting in my chair and I was just like, there was nothing going on. That what am I gonna talk about that's so interesting? What am I gonna say? So Greg, I listen, man. If there's one thing you do need to do, is just take it easy. Because I see it, and you're just making videos, and that's why some days where you may get like, oh shit, what the fuck, Knack? I'm in a hut. that's when you could have made one of your analyze videos. But I get you, man.
Well,
This isn't even the first for you. This is you every year, so you should be used to like you being like, "Fuck, man."
Oh yeah. No, but like it's really annoying when you spend 20 hours
I
on
get
like
you though,
a
yeah.
Call of the Dead review, and then you upload a video about like, and you spend 0 effort on it. It's like 10 minutes to edit, like make the video, and then that video gets like 3 times the views of a hours on it. It's like,
You
are you
know,
like that
That's
pisses me
stupid.
off. And
you
it's like,
know,
and people say like Black Ops 4 is dead. There's still a lot of people that
a
play
ton
the
of
game,
people.
and like I have a few videos that I could make about like right now about like weapons or whatever, but I just don't feel like doing it.
That's the main thing. And I've been, you know, this is what bothers me. Like the big thing. If anybody asks me my pet peeve about just in general zombie creators, just in general like the zombies community, it's the fact that I've seen in the past 2 days about, I don't know, 5 to 6 channels that we haven't heard about since the classified Easter egg ending that have made videos about a cutscene, about a theory, leaked audio. Like, what the fuck is happening here? You want to talk about,
man.
in the beginning of this year, it's my moment, my time to shine. You know, fucking overlays get plopped on cutscenes, but then you want to come back?
Views, baby.
You want to come
Yeah,
back?
no, for 2 years. Get the hell out of here.
Like, it really, like, because then they say, like, oh, but what does it matter? Like, fucking, like, well, anybody make content. I'm like, but, and I'm happy, and I'm happy Greg's here to show this because he's the biggest example. Somebody who puts in hours of work in zombies content for months, and then they get their reward, and then you want to think you still have a chance to get a fucking reward? And if you're gonna just come and edit one video and think you're hot shit, the fuck out of here.
And
We
then
talk about this a lot, Turbo.
like
a lot of people don't last.
I don't want to make this
Who cares? It is what it is. You're on the platform.
But like, dude, it's like
Turbo and I talk about this a lot.
So I've been like doing zombies for like 2 years, right? If I'm gonna make a pack punch tutorial, it better damn sure get more views my ass making the same video as me when you've been not even caring about zombies and talking trash about it and not even playing the game. I see people make storyline videos. They haven't even played or listened to the radios. And he's like, there's a lot of fake news out there. Like, I'm talking about, like, dude, get the hell out of here with that.
That was me yesterday. I was like, maybe I should make a video on this new video. I was like, dude, I shouldn't make a video on this. I have no idea what's even going on. It's gonna
like I was thinking of making a story video with like theories from the trailer, but then everyone else already did that. So it's like
storyline videos. You haven't heard a fucking radio in 2 years.
Yeah.
Hey guys, today I'm gonna teach you how Macus plays a role in Black Ops 4. But did you guys hear about this radio in Call of the Dead? I haven't heard yet. Oh my god.
I could really drop some names, but I'm not going to.
Oh my god. Fucking, what was it? His name's Pluto, the kid Pluto. He put a fucking video about the 2 leaked audio things. I was like, Pluto, where the fuck have you been? Like, holy shit. Like, listen.
Pluto got 2 strikes, and so did Unpunk or whatever for uploading those. They got strikes. Good.
Wait, they got strikes?
Really?
For that.
Because they posted the leaked intro and outro, right? Audio?
Yeah, like the audio.
Oh,
which shouldn't even be in the freaking game right now.
That is true. That is true. Yeah.
Like, Treyarch, okay, so at the Black Ops 4 reveal, I talked to this dev for over an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It's like encrypting the game so that we data mined, and those same people still do it. And it's the same. Yeah. Like, okay, so like, for example, before you could pull the model of a specific character, and it would be named a specific character or whatever. In Black Ops 4, now all of the things are just together with no names. So there's like, like Richtofen has like 40 different models for his character, which is still ridiculous to think about. But like, people are still doing it. Like,
it is
figuring
insane,
it out.
Man. What
they just do complete data dumps of everything and then go through it all.
I don't even know, but I just think it's funny. Like getting back to when I first found out the intro and outro cutscene, like the audio was leaked, I was like, wait, what? And then today I heard about
the fact that they haven't even learned their lesson by this point, that it's going to get out if you don't
people.
if you don't do
You
something
can
about
find out what the ending of this map is gonna be right now. I didn't listen to the ending. I know a lot of people in this chat probably didn't listen to the ending. I don't.
I'm not ruining it for myself.
I'm not ruining it either. Why
I've been
would
invested
you?
in this story for so long.
Exactly.
There's no way I'm ruining it.
Why
And then
would
there's
you?
people posting shit on Twitter. It's like, dude, get the hell out of here.
I think it was on.
They're not. It's not real. You're not a real Zombies fan if you're posting leaks to ruin it for everyone.
I think it was.
I feel like the only place for leaks that really belongs is places like Reddit. Where you can tag stuff and like meta tag stuff where it's like, okay, this is a spoiler, this is what's in it. If you want to see it, here it is. If not, then it's there. If you want to see it, Twitter, you're gonna come across it. Like people are gonna come across it that don't want to see it. You know what I mean?
And you
like,
know what's...
I don't have a problem with leaks about like weapons and about like not like for the game, right? If they leak like mastercrafts or weapons that are coming and stuff like that, that's totally fine. Like I don't care. But it will. Of wonder weapons, of intros and outros, like
that's when you draw the line.
Do not ruin this shit for me because it happens once every 3 months, and I really like gonna hopefully be able to actually like make an income from doing YouTube when a DLC comes out, and all the other times I'm like eating ramen noodles the whole time.
Hey,
like,
man,
dude. Then that's what really pisses me off when like people come over from other games and do it. It's like they're just going where the views are, and that really annoys the hell out of me. But I could do it too, but I'm not a scumbag.
You know what? That's a whole other can of worms. Like, because that goes into the category of being a creator and like creating on what you want to create about and doing what you want to do. And that's been a big topic with a lot of. I even remember there was like a little bit of heat in the beginning of the Black Ops 4, time. It was when I think the thing that started it was Noah J's tweet when he was like 2019. I want to change things. I just don't want to be zombies. And then he went to Twitch, and then then that's when other people started leading to go onto Twitch. That's when people started to branch out. I feel like Noah's tweet really gave the brave and confidence to a lot of other creators within the zombies community. I remember when there was some little tension, like a little heat going on in the stream. People talking about who's on Twitch, who's not doing zombies, who's not. I mean, that can go into a lot of other can of worms, but I do get what you mean by just like if there's nothing going on and you are a zombies creator that's still making zombies, like especially in the community where like, you're still trying to grow to be a channel. The thing that used to bother me was that a lot, but now it's just the fact that now if you want to come back and ruin things for people. That's what I hate. Like, you gotta come back. Like, I think it was Unpunked who said, I know the Easter egg end cutscene. I know the spoilers, but I'm not gonna speak on it. I'm gonna make a video on it. I was like...
But are you?
No, really even... So apparently there's a new perk, and I already know what it looks like.
I saw,
more people posted videos on it.
I saw it too.
Dude, come on. I didn't want to see that.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
views, baby.
But you know what though? Like Greg said, this shouldn't even be an option to get these leaks. We shouldn't even be having this conversation right now.
Yeah.
If Tried put the fucking bulk block.
And the thing is, all the people that post them, they're just doing it for money at this point too. Yeah. You see certain people. I'm the best clickbaiter, dude. Another thing that really pisses me off, I don't mind if people do reactions and they're genuinely like, I try to have a personality. So I'm going to upload a reaction video because I'm excited to see what happens. You guys did the same thing with, Black Ops 4 when it got announced. That was really fun. And it was cool seeing everyone's reaction for the first time to stuff. But like, if you're just going to re-upload the trailer on your channel. That's
another fucking thing, Greg. I'm happy you brought up.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you're real. You think people are gonna want to come to your channel for the news to see a new trailer when you don't even do anything about You're just
I've
literally
always thought that's
you,
so
dude,
funny.
and
People
like
that
they're
re-upload
they're all
trailers.
4K because they download the video.
I get it. I get it, man.
It's like
I get
it's
it.
like, and then you'll go on Twitter and talk about how you were the first one to have it up. How the hell are you gonna make a like more than 10-minute video on an image?
Preach it,
All
Greg.
right,
Preach it.
there is.
Oh,
It
yeah, I know.
irritates me about this
No,
community.
that. Oh my god, you're bringing up a lot of fucking shit. But you know what? I'm happy though. I'm happy that we don't get a lot of that now. We still do. We still get our glimpses of that.
Dude,
Dude,
a lot of people
you
drop
know.
off.
the trailer went up, and then I see like 5 people upload the trailer. It's like,
That's
not
one
content.
of the main
That's
question
not
I
content.
one of the main question I do ask though is like same thing like what but it's the trailer. Like you're
Yeah.
not even doing
And
anything
then
to
those
it.
are the same people that tweet after, and they're like, "Why did my next video not get 50 million views?" It's like, well, because you posted an official trailer. Like people were search.
well,
I've
that's the
never
thing that
understood.
like I try to like every video that I post, I'm proud of,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of
Yeah.
people when they're growing don't necessarily
Mm-hmm.
they don't realize that, but once you get to like a bigger size, like after I got like 100,000 subscribers or whatever, and I know a lot you guys both do it well as well. You don't want to like uploading good content is really important compared to uploading, like nothing.
That's the
Oh,
tough part. You
Mm-hmm.
have to upload consistently and
well,
like
that's another thing that like now that I've done that for so long, and you guys have done that so long as well, you can't just upload
You can't.
a trash video or
yeah,
a video that you didn't work hard on
yeah,
because people expect that this is like the cream of the crop. I'm gonna subscribe to this guy because he doesn't BS about anything and
yeah.
he
Yeah.
makes good content that I want to
Good,
watch. And
consistent.
there's still people that, like even me, like I'll make a really good video and people won't watch it that are subscribed to me. They're only
Mm-hmm.
subscribed because I make the occasional news video every like
Mm-hmm.
once every other month
Yeah.
or
Mm-hmm.
something. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah.
that's fine if you like. YouTube's just driving away from subscribers completely. It's just gonna be all about if your video gets suggested.
I'm just
Yep.
upset that the whole notification system's fucked. Like, you know how many times I have to keep telling people in my comment section, like, just click it again, just to click the bell again, dude. Because even with the update, like that's like one thing I just hate right now. Is like either that, like your video has to get suggested, or 2, has to hit a wave, or 3, just like your notifications have to work that day. Like,
all
or
about
have like
browse speed.
or have like amazing tags. There's one thing I did want to bring up before I forgot, which I might have forgot. Fuck. Was what the? And I forgot, motherfucker. Damn, but Johnny brought up something. Upload trailer. This will really get the channel going
This'll
again.
really get the channel going again.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What was I trying to say?
Love that,
Shit,
dude.
man. Oh,
I mean, I don't want to
damn.
like trash on people, but you know who they are.
That's
And
what I wanted to
if
bring
you're
up.
watching, you know who you are.
Yeah.
This
Don't
whole
do
time,
that
I
stuff.
got
It
on my
makes you
fucking,
look bad.
I got on my knees for this. Isn't this
Wow,
whole
Turbo.
entire topic basically zombies alert? This whole thing, zombies alert. This whole thing is this fucking zombies alert. What is going on with zombies alert? I haven't muted on Twitter. I don't know what's going on there.
I have
His,
no
his
idea.
Twitter got suspended.
Wait, really? What did he? Wait, how did he get suspended?
What?
I don't know. I couldn't
Damn!
find him.
I'm
and
going on
someone-
right now.
Someone else
Wait,
told me. Don't give him attention. He doesn't deserve it.
Who
now.
gives a fuck?
I just didn't know he got suspended.
I thought-
Wasn't it Zombies Alert DM?
I think it was.
It
Is
is. Yeah, he did get suspended. Wow. Wow.
Damn!
That's wild.
I
I
mean,
know that happened. I had the account muted for too.
yeah, I don't even know what happened to Ed, man. He turned totally different with that.
You want to
Twitter.
know what happened to Ed? I knew.
He got
Listen,
clout.
listen to me. Ed was a nut, and I haven't heard of it in a long fucking time. So people
You
think
know,
I'm talking
it
shit.
was
Fucking
that, and it was the
ZW. I was
thing.
just gonna say that it was ZWI.
Turbo and I used to have a lot
No,
of respect for Ed.
Of
But
course.
then when like, he started getting clout and posting leaks and all this stuff, that's when it just like
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah, like,
when.
like I said, Turbo and I, we were like when the whole ZWC2 like ZWI thing happened, we loved his video. We were like, oh, this guy's really cool. Like, he's
Yeah.
got some good content. Like, he's got some solid like skills. And then, you know,
I just think Black
That
Ops
was his
4
head.
Black Ops 4 really took away the children who just wanted to make content for the attention. This game really divided the people who are serious and the people who aren't, because the people who
we
aren't
talk
serious
about this
about
a lot.
it,
We
a
talk about
ton.
it, we say they don't last. People
But
don't last.
the
When
people
when they're
that-
not legitimate, they don't last.
The one great thing.
Another thing, like I'm just gonna,
There you go.
since we're already doing it, throwing people under the bus.
I'm the boss.
Another thing is when people say they're part of the community, but they don't upload any videos that have to do with it.
I can name a ton.
I'm part of the zombies
Greg, I can
community,
name a
and
ton.
then, like Jack's different because he's like up.
Jack has one
stuff
knife. He's
and
good. He's
don't
fine.
Upload zombies
He's great.
videos, and you've uploaded like the last time you uploaded was like 2 months ago, and you say you're part of the zombies community, and you want to be included within the zombies community, and you want to have people think you're part of the zombies community. That's
You
not
want like
doing-
mod on a Discord. You want like an open DM because just because you met me in LA once thinks you can fucking suck my cock. Listen, what is this here? But like, Jack, don't think you haven't never asked a question before, Jack. Come on now.
Oh God. My heart.
You know, I was looking at old Zombros episodes the other day. Old Zombros episodes. Half the guests they've had on in the early episodes of Zombros, where the fuck? Half of them do music. Half of them do music now. I'm like, what happened? Like, what? I remember watching Red Austin 27's live San Diego Comic-Con of Black Ops 3 Zombies. When I heard JFK Gamer's voice, I was like, oh my God. I just remember the voice like this, Sergeant Frank Woods, the story, the history of Frank Woods. Like, oh my God. just JFK Gamer. Now he's like at the big, he's not a big director, but now he's like directing movies and shit in Boston and something like that. He's directing a lot of shit. But no, yeah, I like where we got this conversation. You know, just the whole state of the zombies community. This game.
Everything that we say, we're not trying to pick on anyone specific. We're just.
And you know what?
I'm just voicing what annoys me.
Exactly.
We're
not pointing anybody's. You know, even though we did, you know, put out names. If they do get offended, guess what? Then they know what we're saying is right. Like, if they're getting offended, they know, like, we're the first ones probably saying it to them. We're the first ones probably them acknowledging that. They probably got yes men in their ear saying, you can still do that. Come on now. Come on now. You got this. You can still do it. Come on. But then if you, like... I really don't like to toot my own horn here, but when I'm out filming, sweating from my balls, just putting on different wigs, characters, just for an intro skit for a video about what kind of camo shirt Misty might wear in DLC 4. I don't like. There's some days where I go on the YouTube and I see a video just get 1 million views over like some type of storyline, like what kind of tire was on the bus in the transit. Like what am I doing wrong? What am I doing here? But that's not the community.
If I'm alone here. I don't know if I'm alone here. I think one of my biggest pet peeves is going on Twitter and seeing people complain about either not getting viewers in a stream or getting views. I think remaining humble in that sense, like. There's some streams where I'll have 20 views. There's some streams where I'll have 1 or 2. The mindset of I should have more viewers is so toxic. It's so toxic. Or I should have more views is so toxic because you're getting to that point where you're seeing it yourself as other people, where other people just spam upload just for views when they're not developing personality or content or anything.
Yeah,
I think
and you know what? And
oh my God.
And this year was a big year for that, especially for the zombies community, because a lot of people moved to Twitch. Like Greg, I know you daffled with Twitch even before Black Ops 4, but you went to Twitch the stream and stuff like that. How's that been, just and foremost? You know, now that we got like, how's that been, just in general, for the whole move?
Like Twitch is just way better as far as like.
Seems a lot more fun on Twitch.
It's so much less toxic than YouTube chat.
It's so laid back. Like, I'll still have people who are like super toxic coming in my chat that want to talk shit about speed runs or whatever. But it's like, I don't feel people anything anymore. Whereas like on YouTube, when I streamed on YouTube, I felt like I had to keep putting out content, and the two has been so healthy for me as far as like
Yeah.
Like, I only do streams when I have time now, and it's like, if I don't feel like making a video, then I'll usually stream, and you know, get a lot of viewers all the time. You know,
Mhm.
it's just way more chill, and like I can listen to music if I want, or I
Yeah.
can do
That's a
song
big
requests,
thing.
and
And by the way, Patty B, all that live stream cannot be monetized now because I played Queen. Apparently someone told me Queen doesn't. Patty B said Queen doesn't copyright their songs. Well, Patty B,
Everyone does.
Patty
Because
B, I cannot monetize that stream now. So Patty B, we had a great stream with Queen, but now now I gotta kind of keep it on the down low unless I go on. If I don't give a fuck. I played Don't Stop Me Now. The other stream, I don't give a fuck. But what was I gonna say? No, but you know what? This big year for Black Ops 4, especially now with DLC 3. DLC 3, let's get a quick in the chat right now. Quick yes or no. Do you think DLC 3 will bring back the spark in the zombies community in the sense of bringing the conversations back, bringing back smiles on people's faces? You know what I'm saying? No, Patty B, don't worry about it. I'm
I
fucking
say
around. It's fine.
momentarily.
Like for an answer from me would be yes, but I don't see it lasting unless
Yeah.
DLC 4 is a bounce back.
I
me
just
too.
hope the Easter egg takes like a few days. I hope it's
Yeah.
not something people solve in 1 day or 2 days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because when I read that rumor about all the stuff being leaked, I was like, what? I was like,
Yeah.
no. I was like, please no, but apparently
Mm-hmm.
not. So thank God. But I think that I would love this Easter egg to be a long one, man. I would love this Easter egg to be a long one.
There's gonna be a lot of storyline. You can already tell that there's gonna be a lot of stuff about Broken Arrow, and we'll learn more hopefully about the transit crew.
Yep.
Because I mean, Marlton was in the bunker when
Yep.
it hit, so there's a possibility it could switch. Like, it would be really cool if it was like the like everything that happened, but we like switch roles almost, like you were saying. But they wouldn't be able to do that co-op.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah.
like now we're just hoping stuff happens. It's not gonna happen, but like all the characters were in different parts of you gotta like a transit remake where all the players are at different parts and then you have to meet or something. That'd be cool. But
I mean,
not gonna happen.
Jack, like I don't know if you said it before, would you say momentarily? You think?
Yeah, I think for a bit the spark will be there, but it really depends on so many factors. How long the Easter egg takes, how much of the story develops. It is really gonna depend.
Yep. No. Yep. You know what? I agree with. The chat says. Somebody said who was JFK Gamer. Somebody said yes. Storyline will come back. Rest I don't know. Grayson, thank you, Patty B. I live in another world because I'm happy with this season, so yes. Yes, I already see so many vids from multiple YouTubers. The doc effect of Ether is evident for all to see. Stay off Twitter and YouTube. Many spoilers too. Ted is coming as Blackout character. Take that into consideration too. Fajardi, if that's like true, and you want to like send spoilers in this chat, what? No. Yeah. How would that be possible though? Fucking Ted has no neck. I mean, like, no body.
Who knows,
Oh, he has a
dude?
body, but he has no legs. So maybe they'll give him
find
legs.
a way to implement
Maybe
it.
they'll give
just
him.
make a
Maybe they'll give him
modified version of him.
legs. But no, guys, this has been the Alpha Omega. It is what it is. Podcast with the main man, GregFPS. Greg, it was so nice to have you on again, man. It was just very, very relaxing to talk about zombie storyline again. I haven't had a podcast like this in a fucking while, and it was refreshing. Very refreshing, man. So thank you so much for coming on, my man. GregFPS, what do you got? Even though you said before, what do you got going on in the future? Just in general, what do you got going on?
I mean, I stream on Twitch and post YouTube videos and post memes on Twitter. Alpha and Omega lol, the whole
Alpha
thing.
Omega lol.
But hopefully it's a good map. I'm really excited for it, and gonna have a lot of videos on my channel.
There you go,
Turn
guys.
on notifications.
There you go. Click that bell icon for all of us. Jack the Bus. Twitch is on twitch.tv/JackTheBus. Jack, will you be streaming it on the release of the map, or are you gonna be playing Rainbow Six and?
I'll probably make a video for the release of the map. I don't know about streaming it.
There you go. So guys, hope you guys are all hyped for DLC 3. Guys, do not forget, in the link in the description is our sponsor for the podcast, Touchstone Essentials. Get all your vitamins and all your needs for 25% off using the It Is What It Is link in the description. Guys, my name is Turbo, there's Jack the Bus, and once again, thank you so much, GregFPS, for coming on the show, and we will see you guys next Saturday. Bye! Thank you so much for watching the It Is What It Is podcast. Guys, do not forget, every single Saturday right here on the channel, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is when you'll find the all-new, brand-new It Is What It Is podcast live. Guys, do not forget, in the description is the link to our first sponsor, Touchstone Essentials, for all your organic health needs. Guys, please go check them out. Use our code for 25% off all your purchases on that channel. You got arthritis, your back's killing you, your headaches? Guess what? Instead of taking vitamins that's going to give you side effects, Touchstone Essentials gives you all the organic needs for all you guys to love and enjoy. So guys, go into the description, 25% off. Use our link, and I cannot wait, guys, for more guests to come on the show. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Thank you so much for watching the It Is What It Is podcast. Guys, do not forget, every single Saturday right here on the channel, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is when you'll find the all-new, brand-new It Is What It Is podcast live. Guys, do not forget, in the description is the link to our first sponsor, Touchstone Essentials, for all your organic health needs. Guys, please go check them out. Use our code for 25% off all your purchases on that channel. You got arthritis, your back's killing you, your headaches? Guess what? Instead of taking vitamins that's going to give you side effects, Touchstone Essentials gives you all the organic needs for all you guys to love and enjoy. So guys, go into the description, 25% off. Use our link, and I cannot wait, guys, for more guests to come on the show. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.